What's up, guys? Linkin Park, Let You Fade. Oh,
I'm supposed to be running, I'm just catching my breath. Saying congratulations, terrified of what's next. Everything is exploding, 20 hours no sleep. 3 o'clock in the morning, lying there in the street. Breaking our backs for a pile of sand, just to have it all falling out of our hands. Maybe it all gets lost in the end, but I'll remember you. No matter where our ways may take us to, and even when the memories slip away, time will test you. I won't let you fade.
what's up, guys? How are we doing today? Linkin Park, Let You Fade, huh? This is like a straight up rock song. Mike Shinoda singing rock vocals. The guitars immediately remind me of, oh my god, I'm gonna date myself. Band Crossfade? Is that the name of the song? Very open, distorted guitars from early 2000s feel. The vibe that I'm getting. Starts off with keys, classic Mike Shinoda, right? I gotta fade in some pads. Another low end fade. So at least keys and 2 pads right there. You got your highs coming in, and the low end, that low end distortion. I like how they're leaving the notes open. It makes you feel like it's going to change into something different. Nice. Here's my pad coming back in. So I give you, I believe, 4 bars, and then 1 bar normal, 2 bar normal, and on the 3rd bar, I'm going to introduce that high end pad. So I should do that for 2 bars, and then I'll go into a verse. You guys hear?
I'm supposed to be running, I'm just catching my breath.
Dude, straight up, very quick little drum fill, right into the first verse. There's no dissolving of instruments. There's no second to take your breath. It's right into it, man. This is like early 2000s rock.
I'm just catching my breath.
Can you guys hear the difference in, so something about running, trying to catch his breath? That's all like one single vocal track. It's not, but it's mixed to sound like that. And when he says breath, you can hear all the other tracks come in, and they throw a ton of reverb on it
Just catching my breath.
and delay. Single.
Terrified of what's next. Everything is exploding, 20 hours no sleep.
Same thing they do with that intro riff, where I give you 2 bars normal, then on the 3rd and 4th I add that pad, that key. They're doing the same thing here in the verse. They're going to give you 2 bars normal, and on the 3rd bar they're going to introduce some type of digital synth. What they're doing is they're building that atmosphere to lead you towards the chorus. This one will sound a little more buried in the mix because there's vocals, no pads. So right here.
Everything is exploding, 20 hours no sleep.
Low end.
3 o'clock in the morning,
Went up in his octave.
in the street.
That was a high note from Mike, wasn't it?
In the morning,
Nice.
there in the street. Breaking our backs for a pile of sand.
So my little drum fill,
Breaking our backs for
that fill tells me that something's going to change. And in this instance, going into a chorus. This is where Emily's going to come in and Let it out. Sounds very next door, neighbor next door sound. There's no highs. You guys hear the arpeggiator, that little sequencer building up. So what they're doing is, like always, they're releasing the highs. Volumes swell a little bit, but the release of the highs makes it sounds like it's getting a lot louder. So it's turning up. Slow build. Same guitar riff. Back to my opening intro riff. My pad is already there. So when they go back into the intro riff, I don't have time, with it being a 3.5 minute song, I don't have time to build up that atmosphere going into the second verse. So immediately, as soon as I go into the intro riff, that pad is there as well. Second verse. There's my sequencer again. Ooh, ride. Dude, I love it. Mike, I love Linkin Park, man. So they went right out of that first chorus into the intro riff, and then they're going to go right into the second verse. And like I said a minute ago, they don't have a whole lot of time to build the atmosphere again. What they're going to do is they're going to kill the audio for a second. So I just have my distorted guitar and mic, and it sounds like a lot of effects on both of the vocalists in this song. Yeah. Single vocal track. Multiple. And the faces in my head say that what was next might just be the last. We don't want to admit that we. So they do a couple things here to change up the back half of the second verse. So I'm going to do that little nice easy drum fill, and I'm going to change my rock vocals, which have been this entire song so far, half of it, and I'm going to change it to a hip hop style vocal melody. And I'm also going to introduce that pad again as well. So a couple things happen. Mostly guitars, bass, and drums stay the same. Introduce of the digital synth, and the changing of the vocal melody happens on the back half of the verse. So here's my drum fill. Pad. He has multiple tracks there. They're both singing here. They mix very well together. I don't remember the ride from the first verse, so that's cool. Oh, double.
You wanna forget, but I'll remember you, no matter where our ways may take us to, and even when the memories slip away, time will test you.
Dude,
away.
really kind of like hit home a little bit right there. Okay. Coming out of this chorus.
And even when the memories slip away, breaking our backs for a pile of sand, just to have it all falling out of our hands. Maybe it all gets lost in the end.
I know I'm the one that you wanna forget.
Beautiful right here, man. You can hear what
I'll
you can. So this is a it's not recording on tape, but it gives that tape emulation feel, that little crackles.
remember you.
That's low for Mike right there, real
No matter
low.
where our ways may take us to.
It's whispering. Nice
And
keys.
even when the memories slip away, time will test you.
So, man, this is kind of making me sad.
Memories slip away.
So the keys are almost center. They're a little bit right.
Memories slip away. Time will test you.
Okay, so his vocal line. This is neat. Okay, this is neat. Get back into it. All right. His vocal line is dead center, along with the keys are almost dead center, and then the snare roll is going to come in, and they're going to split the vocals. So what's going to happen is Mike's going to go from 100% straight down the middle, and he's going to go hard left, and I believe Emily's going to go hard right. So try to listen with your Try to listen with your ears where Mike's is right here. Now he's going to go over here, and she's going to come in over here. Snares right in the middle, right? And I got my atmospheres building. That's cool effects.
We don't want to admit that we are never going back. Revisiting the distance from the present to the past, and don't know how we went from where we were to where we're at.
Oh man, Let You Fade, Linkin Park. I'm so glad Linkin Park's back in all of our lives. Much needed. Great song, man. That was awesome.